quick little update real quick. Here's how we're coming along in this fuel sump. I got one hole cut here, kind of in the center where it starts to get flat. Right here is where the tank sits flat, like on the bottom, very bottom line. Where the old pump used to sit, if you look inside these tanks, these F-body tanks, there's a piece of plastic that goes around here in the bottom, and it's like a tray for where the old fuel pump used to sit, and it has walls on the side, so the fuel can't get away from the pump. It's like a little spot. So I didn't really want to go through that plastic, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And plus, like this, because this is going to go on like this, I got this cut in a few spots, so that way it'll bend with the tank, the contour of the tank there. So just like that. And then when I get to these spots, I got these cut right here, like a little relief cut. I'm just gonna hammer that down with my ball peen hammer in that little groove right there and weld it. Same thing along with the front right here, and this little one and this one. And the other thing is from, like, there's a wall inside the tank. That's what these grooves are for. It's like for splash. So that's the other reason I put the hole saw up here, because otherwise I'd have been into that wall and things would have been hairy, I think. But the good thing is, the way I got the hole up here is for when I hit the gas and the fuel goes to slosh out of the sump, it's gonna have that wall right there to the top of the tank. You see that? So it's not gonna be able to splash out away from the holes, because it'll have that ceiling right there. So I think that's gonna work out really well. I got it lined up right there. I'm just gonna hold it in place with some magnets. I'm gonna tack it in a bunch of spots, get it banged out, and get going. And I'll bring you guys back for some progress and let you guys see how I'm going. And maybe I'll show some welding in there too. But I'm just gonna get started on it right now and tack it down. Okay, I'm using these magnets right here, and just to kind of hold it in place right now until I get the weld started. You see how this cut is right in line with this seam? And the same thing with these. I got it all kind of lined up how I wanted. This lip's gonna bend down here. Should be fine. Yeah, that's that so far. I think I might put a coat. I don't know. I don't want to put any more cuts in it. I'm just gonna weld it. I think this is what this is designed for. Is gives it this much of an overhang right here, so you can kind of beat it down. You know, it'll just form down, and then it'll give you a close enough gap so you can shut it. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start tacking it down, getting the magnets moved off, start hitting it, and stuff like that with the hammer. Okay, I got it all finished up here welding. I didn't get no welding clips. I figured that's kind of you know. So anyway, let's see here. Right here is how the tank's gonna. Whoa, it's hard to do one-handed. Right here is how the tank's gonna set in the car. So it's gonna be something right on the bottom. Right there's the outlets. Again, it's hard to hold up like that with one hand. So here's what the end product looks like. Just got it in there and welded it up. I haven't checked it for leaks yet. There's a few spots that gave me some trouble, like this one was kind of hard to get into with that big indentation down. Everything else went pretty okay except for right here and right here. I blew a hole. Like when you're welding and everything's going good, and then all of a sudden a big hole disappears, like I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but that sucks. Anyway, I had to adjust the welder and fill it in, and it looks pretty good otherwise. I mean, I'm not no professional, but I'm gonna be excited. I don't think it's gonna leak, so I'm just gonna get it on there, and maybe I'll shoot it with some paint afterwards so it doesn't rust. I'll just where I clean it up, you know. So I'll let you guys know if I find any leaks. I'll be right back. Didn't do too bad. Only had one leak, and it's right there, a little hole. So I'm gonna fill that in, and then nothing else leaked. I couldn't believe I didn't see that. I'm like, man, I just thought I checked over this everything pretty good, but it just goes to show you, gotta be double checking, triple checking. So I just checked it with some water, So I blew it off with the air. I want to go ahead and fill that hole and recheck it.